That sounded wild. It was like four times.
A few times, yeah.
Like, who turns down the Super Bowl that many times? Even Ak was like, how many times he turned it down? Why would he turn it down? I have an authority. My multiple sources have told me that Drake has indeed turned down the Super Bowl. He actually turned down the first two, the one in Miami and the weekend one.
That was the first two that Jake took over.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now here's the thing of people with credibility, and we're gonna get back to this journalist guy who said that it was absolutely a lie, and according to their sources, it was a blatant lie. Elliot Wilson's a really good source for this. Why? Elliot Wilson, right before he went to Hip Hop DX, or I don't even know if he still has a title anymore. No pun intended. Elliot Wilson, if you don't know, and this is how I even come in. When I went to do Everyday Struggle, Elliot Wilson eventually moved on to a position because, he was supposed to do Everyday Struggle with Joe. He didn't do it because he was trying to set up a couple of things, and he ended up running Tidal. So basically he became the head honcho, or one of the head honchos at Tidal. Tidal, owned by Jay-Z. Him and Jay have been locked in. He has the most, I don't know, maybe Angie got more Jay-Z interviews than him, but he has a bunch of Jay-Z interviews. He literally has a direct connection to Jay. And I know he's definitely still in bed with Jay, no pun intended, no Diddy shit. Because Elliot will clip anything I say roasting anybody else on here, except when I start talking about Jay-Z. Nigga, I could say anything about Jay. He will act like I never said it. If I say 20 good things about Drake and say one bad thing, the one bad thing is clip. I could say Jay-Z been cheating on Beyonce, been beating it. I could say anything. None of that shit goes up. So anyway, that's his man's. I get it. So what I'm saying is that he's a good source. He's a good source for all of these things that could be what Jay-Z or Rock Nation really, really thinks or really want to say on the record. And he's basically saying, according to his sources, so I got to imagine Jay-Z, right? According to his sources, Drake did turn it down.
Two, the one in Miami and the weekend one.
That was the first two that Jake took over.
Yeah. Okay. So Jay takes over, and again, his rival, whatever, Drake, you talk about all these history and this back and forth. I mean, these guys are all rivals with each other. They've had their good times and bad times with each other. But business-wise, Jay-Z wanted Drake on that Super Bowl stage, and he turned it down twice. So now, years later, when an opportunity is asked of Kendrick, and Kendrick says yes, is Jay not playing fair there? Should Drake feel a way about it when he's known himself? He's had opportunity to do it.
No, that affects it.
And he's turned it down.
That changes
twice.
my opinion. Did you ask why he would have turned it down?
I don't know why, but he did turn it down. He was offered it twice, so.
Yeah, again, it's either two reasons why Drake turned it down. Either he's super egotistical, and you got to be super egotistical to turn down something multiple times. And which, by the way, I heard Rihanna had turned it down once before. She did it later. But Rihanna has done it. Michael Jackson has done it. Prince has done it. Beyonce has done it. Like these are the biggest artists in the goddamn world, right? Like again, you compare yourself to them when you're kind of bragging and doing your Drake shit. So I can't think you think you're too big for the Super Bowl. So I got to think it's some other things. I see some people be like, well, availability this and third. Yeah, listen, I'm pretty sure even if these niggas are on tour, you could move 2 weeks of your tour back. You could cancel 6-7 dates because you're gonna have to go rehearse and do all that stuff. You're not just showing up day off and running on stage. But yeah, niggas can move their shit around for the Super Bowl. The priceless billboard in terms of promotion is worth it for any artist, including Drake. And I see some people like, well, yeah, Drake don't rap for free. Please shut up. Everybody did the Super Bowl for free. It's just one of those things. And I don't even know if, let's say Drake is going to be at the center of this FIFA thing, which, by the way, I don't know why y'all convinced me. Y'all told me the World Cup, FIFA World Cup was in Toronto. Nigga, I looked up. Somebody lied to me. FIFA World Cup final. Nigga, that shit is in MetLife Stadium, nigga, in 2026, nigga. That's in Jersey. That's in Jersey, on the border of Jersey and New York. That shit is not in Toronto, nigga. And that's going to be the game where everybody watches. That's going to be the motherfucking game that everybody watches. This one. And it's just a new. I guess the FIFA World Cup this year is just in. It's in Canada. Let me see. The whole World Cup is going to be in Canada, the U.S., and somewhere else. I forgot where else, but yeah. Yeah, the World Cup is going to be, yeah, it's Canada, Mexico, and United States. I don't know why y'all made me think that they picked Toronto. I was like, why did they pick Toronto? No. They might have a couple of, apparently in Canada, there's going to be 2 spots that they're going to do certain events or certain like matches. They're going to have one in Toronto, I believe, and another one. Toronto. Yeah, one in Toronto and one in no. Wait. Fuck. Hold on. One in Toronto and another one, I thought it was like Montreal or something. Like, yeah. So anyway, this will not be like, it's 3 countries co-hosting it. Canada, Mexico, United States. And the final is going to be in motherfucking, I know it says MetLife Stadium, but it's like literally you could walk to New York. It's in New York, right? Even though this is technically Jersey, but still. MetLife Stadium, the New York Jets play MetLife Stadium. The New York Giants play MetLife Stadium. Yeah. Okay. All good. Yeah, but here's the thing. So now Elliot Wilson comes out and says, dog. Essentially, Drake has turned the shit down. So let me look what this guy is saying now. Maybe he switched up his beat. Let me see. Oh, he hasn't said anything else. So yeah, I don't know this guy from he at Elliot Wilson. Here we go. I don't know why he at him. He says NFL sources tell me, nah. I'm sorry, brother. Yo, I'm gonna keep it a beat with you, Mr. Randall Williams. We never heard about you before 3 hours ago, my guy. I'm going with Elliot Wilson, not only the guy who has direct connections to Jay-Z, also he has the most reason of everybody but Joe Budden in terms of media to hate on Drake, and even he is saying, nah, Drake actually did it. So I'm sorry, Mr. Randall Williams. This is an interesting part in media. Randall, I'll tell you how I would normally handle this, okay? This ain't recess, though. I'll tell you how to do it. I'd go back to my source, and I'd say, hey, listen, Elliot Wilson and others are getting direct sources from, obviously, Jay-Z, saying that Drake was offered. Could you either give me something more if you were telling the truth? And it looked like he had multiple sources. It says it's a blatant lie. I would tell him, this is how I handle sources. If you lie to me, I stop protecting you. Don't lie to me. If you feed me a lie, before I look like the liar, we're the liar. So don't give me anonymous lies. You get what I'm saying? I protect a lot of people. I get a lot of information. Sometimes your favorite rapper leaks some shit. And it's all good. You'll never hear where it came from, right? I've even protected their name when other rappers call me like, how the fuck? Nah, bro, I can't tell you that. You get what I'm saying? Now, where you can't protect the source, if someone is using you as a propaganda machine. Like for example, I think Millie Mall should have did this. If Drake, if Drake tells me, yo, I turned the Super Bowl down 4 times. And then and it's understood that he knows I'm finna go say that publicly, and I go say it, and it comes back that he fucking lied to me, even though Maul did say his source was Drake. Nigga, I'm telling Drake, nigga, go clear that shit up, nigga. Like, nigga, you're not gonna use me as a mouthpiece for your lies and propaganda. And then when it gets exposed, I just look like the liar. You just look like some random person who didn't say shit. So, and shit, I've done that with Cardi too. Nigga, Cardi. You know when I'm telling niggas about when your album's coming, I'm getting it from you, right? I'm getting it from your label, right? Like, nigga, I'm not just like, Genie, when is Cardi? Like, nigga, either go tell the people what's going on, or nigga, I now have to out the source and tell the people, hey, I'm not lying to you, it's Cardi lying. Cardi's the fucking liar, right? So, yeah, whoever this Randall guy is, expose the source. And this comes from me, the person who never exposes source, because sources know not to fuck with me. Don't feed me no lies, okay? Or don't feed me no lies that if the opposite is proven to be true, you can't come and stand on the record of what you fed me. Pause. All right. So we'll see if that happens. What do I believe? I believe Elliot Wilson. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I believe Elliot Wilson probably talked to Jay, right? Or talk to somebody in Roc Nation. Talk to those people. He knows the people. So I believe